In this section, we will discuss a data augmentation technique which is used for the classification of different data sets using deep learning and machine learning techniques. So the data augmentation is nothing but the increasing the data sets with respect to the available images. So in order to avoid overfitting issues in the training of a networks. Okay. So in this data augmentation, so already I said that the data augmentation definition. So in this data augmentation is nothing but so which is used to increase the data using the existing data points. So in this, so we'll make some small changes in the existing data, like adding noises and increasing the intensity of the images, and so flipping the images, rotating the images, like that. So we can in a many way, so we can generate the new images with respect to the existing images. And so why we have to use this data augmentation? So there will be different advantages, and there will be different situations in order to use the data augmentation. One is in order to avoid the overfitting, so to train the network. So next one, so to balance the datasets which are available for the train and test. And next one, so to reduce cost of labeling the raw data. And next one, if there is a small datasets, so in order to increase the number of datasets and number of iterations in the training, and to improve the model accuracy. So these are different situations where we can use the data augmentation. And how it works means, so if you consider this example, that is classification of horse and zebra. So here, so we have only two images. For example, we have only two images, but in order to classify using the convolution neural networks, it needs more data. So in order to get the more data, what you have to do? So we have to apply the fundamental concept of the data augmentation. Like, so by seeing viewpoint, increasing the size, decreasing the size, and some different translations, reflections, rotations, you can use that. Then you can increase the number of images available for the training. So this is the fundamental technique which is used for the increasing the data set for the training, right? So there are different types of data augmentation techniques, that is geometric transformations and some color transformations, mix-up augmentation and cut-off augmentation. So in geometric transformations, so I already said that flip, crop, rotate, stretch and zooming, uh, increasing the intensity and decrease, that is will come in color space. So in geometric, that is flip, crop, rotate, stretch, zoom, reflections with respect to the x and y directions. So these will be the geometric transformations. In the color spaces, adjusting the intensity of the images, the pixel values like brightness, contrast, saturation, hue. There will be different types of adding some colors. So these are other techniques. And mix of combining any two augmentation techniques, and cutout augmentation, random masking, and reasons where from the input images. So these are different types of data augmentation techniques that we have used for the uh, increasing the data sets. So here this is an example for the data augmentation technique. So we are so this one is the original image, and these are different types of data augmentation. See this one, weaving, so viewpoint is different, and some translation we applied, and we have so here moving the data sets, so means that we applied some translations and we have applied some movements, and we have taken some part of that image, much cutting of that. So this is one example for the data augmentation, and this is also one of the example for the color text, color augmentation, right? So this is, so see, so in all four images, the brightness and color saturation is different. So this is also one of the example for the uh, data augmentation. So here, so if you have one original image like tiger, so only one original example. So with respect to that, so we can create four images, or you can create, if you used histogram also, if you use some edge detections, and so you can use anything, you can create many number of images, so with respect to your requirement. Next is audio. So this is till now what we have discussed. So we have discussed the data augmentation technique in the images, with respect to the images, not about the audios and text data. So then we have to discuss about the data augmentation with respect to audio as well as text data here. So in this, so we have to use many different techniques like noise injection. Means so if you have the signal, so you can add some noises with uh, you can add some noises in that, some percent like 10 or 20% of noise in that particular signal, and you can improve the and you can shift that signal from one point to another point. You can change the speed of the signal, or you can change the frequency and change the pitch of that signal. So these will help to increase the model efficiency, and these will help to the avoid overfitting of your model. So this is one of, these are different types of audio data augmentation techniques like noise injection, shifting, changing the speed, changing the pitch, or you can increase and decrease the length of the signal, and you can increase the frequency of your signal. So this is what different types of audio data augmentation. And with respect coming to the text augmentation, so here we have to change the word position, or we can change the sentence position of the sentence in the particular paragraph. Next, word replacement. So if you have synonyms like many synonyms, what is, what is mean by synonyms, so you can replace that word by synonyms with respect to other synonyms. Then you can use syntax tree manipulation, and you can use random word insertion in order to increase the quality and efficiency of particular signal. Then random word deletion, so extra word you can delete it. So this is how you can use data augmentation in order to avoid overfitting, to classify the signals. And audio signals also, we can in audio signals also we will use that noises, adding or different types of noises like Gaussian random noise, we can use it. So these are different types of main data augmentation techniques that we can use it in order to improve the model efficiency and to avoid the overfitting in the CNN. So these then what are the advantages? So already we know that improvement of performance of the model, then cost, so then to prevent the overfitting, then to increase the robustness of the model. Then, so if we have the limited data and very less of data, so in order to increase that data, we can use that. So these are the main advantages that we can use for the data augmentation. So this is about data augmentation techniques. If you have any doubts, you can